YouTube, Jabbar back with Abdul Aesthetics, and I'm pretty sure you're wondering why I'm wearing a hat. Inside, it's because I don't have a haircut and I don't want the world to see that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and slide past that. So today I'm gonna detail 3 of the things that I put too much emphasis on when I first started my channel, which kind of held me back a little bit, but I'm saying it now so people who want to start, because I know people that want to, learn how to edit videos. I know people who want to start podcasts. I know people who want to start YouTube channels. And I keep saying this, I am by no means a big channel yet, but I will be one day. But that doesn't mean I can't detail the steps that I'm taking currently or have taken in the past to get me to this level that I'm at right now. So I just want to go over 3 things that I put a little too much emphasis on, but I didn't really need to because I was just starting out and not knowing that in time I'm going to get better at what I'm doing, because that wasn't really my main focus. My main focus was I want to make the best video I can. I want to have the best this, the best that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is what it is. But now we're going to talk about 3 things that I put a little too much emphasis on, and how you can go about getting around that, if that makes sense. First thing is lighting. Now, right now I'm in is this the living room or this is technically the dining room. I'm in the dining room of this apartment, and the lighting has 4 light bulbs and one of them is out, and I'm just using that right now. Usually when I did like my comedy skits, make sure to go back and watch all those. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I keep making videos and not saying make sure to subscribe, but let's do that right now. If you like the content that I put out, or you just like me as a person, because I am a nice guy, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell as well, because that way you'll be notified whenever I upload videos. I'm starting to get back on a schedule with uploading videos because I finally moved, and now that that's out the way, now I can get back to this. But back to what I was saying. Lighting, I put a little too much emphasis on lighting because I wanted to have the best lighting. I needed people to see my face. I didn't think, the type of equipment I had back then, I didn't think it was light enough. I actually deleted a few videos just to re-upload them because I thought the lighting was poor. But you really don't need to put too much emphasis on lighting. I mean, right now I use, with my old comedy skits and stuff, I use these not fog lamps, these are floodlights, for if things flood, you just plug them up to see what's going on. I use those, and they're very good lights. I believe you can get these from Lowe's or Walmart for anywhere between $10 and $30. I'm not sure how much these cost exactly. My dad gave them to me because he was cleaning out his garage. He was like, hey, you want these lights? I was like, hell yeah, baby. So you can get those from Lowe's, Walmart, Home Depot, or anything like that. They seem pretty cheap, but they might be expensive, I'm not sure. But there's a pro and con when it comes to lights like that. The pro is you get very good lighting, it's very bright. As a matter of fact, I'll show you. Let's go ahead and plug that up. You see that? You see how bright that is? That is crazy bright. The con is it is hot as if you put that light on you, and I got 2 of them. I had 2 lights on me, and if you put them both on you, man, it's like sitting in a sauna or an oven or something. It gets hot in that. But they're very good for, if you want to record a video quick, fast, in a hurry, or if you want to keep them at a distance to where you can kind of get a lot of the lighting and a little bit of the heat, regardless of where it's at. If you got 2 of them on you, it's gonna get hot. I put a little too much emphasis on that, but getting these lights, it kind of changed everything. I didn't need to worry about that too much, because now look at me, I can record videos even without them. If I'm sitting right here, if I'm talking to the camera right here, I got the light from the outside mixed with the light from the ceiling fan. So that's one thing you don't need to necessarily worry about. If you feel as though you need to, just get you some floodlights. The second thing is editing software. There was 2 main things that stopped me, 3 things actually, that stopped me from starting my channel earlier. Because I would always say, I need to get editing software, I need to get the nicest camera, I need to get a camera, I need to get some editing software over and over. I kept saying that, and what that did, I psychologically made my mind up that if I didn't have the best editing software or the best camera, I wouldn't start my channel because I didn't want to look stupid with a foggy video or crappy editing software, and I didn't even know what the hell I was doing when it came to editing anyway. Everything I do now is from trial and error over the last 2 years. Over the last 2 years. But what I used was Microsoft Movie Maker, and it really comes with any Microsoft laptop. Right now I have a Lenovo laptop. It's an older version. I think it came out in like 2016, and it had Microsoft Movie Maker on it, but I didn't like that version, so I downloaded the older version of Microsoft Movie Maker. I think that's like the 2000s version. Mine has the 2010s version, and it's alright, but I much prefer the older version. It's a lot more simple. It's easy to understand. There's a lot of things you can't do, like overlays you can't do. The equipment that I use now is much better than, but if you're just trying to start out, if you just want to edit videos, you're not really into jump cuts and, you know, having animated effects and stuff, you just want to get the word out there that, hey, I have a channel, this is what it's all about. That's I would go with Microsoft Movie Maker for the time being, and then explore options, because right now I use this thing called Corel X10 Studios. My old manager actually bought it for me because he's one of the guys that actually believes in my channel. He's a great guy. This guy right here. Microsoft Movie Maker, or any type of movie maker that you may have on a laptop. I'm pretty sure you can't get Microsoft Movie Maker on a Apple computer, but I don't know anything about Apple computers, so it is what it is. I heard they're like really hard to get a virus on. That's pretty much it. But anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Just trial and error, learn from, and if you can afford to get the studio equipment, which is like, I think it was like $100, I wouldn't allow that to slow you down. Just, download the free, it's free by the way. The Microsoft Movie Maker is free. So I would download that and just explore my options with that. And then as time goes on, parlay that into getting some new shit. And the last thing that I put a little too much emphasis on, the camera. I now have a Canon EOS Rebel T6i. The table's kind of messy because I haven't fixed it yet, but this is what it looks like. I got my little tripod. It's a little Canon EOS T6i. You can see me. Hey, look, you can see me recording. I didn't always have this camera. At first I had one of those little, I think it was like $100, $200 cameras that my homeboy Brandon gave to me because he wasn't using it anymore. Back then, before I had this camera, I would use the other camera and I would use my phone. The thing about cameras, even if they have the recording capability, depending on the type of camera that you have, the battery does not last that long. You got about 30 minutes tops of footage until you have to either swap out the battery or recharge the battery. I had 3 batteries, I now have 1 because I moved and I believe my batteries got lost in the transition from Charleston to Columbia. And I would just keep 2 charged and 1 inside the chamber, and it had a portable charger that I could just charge in my car, at the gym, at home, at a friend's house, wherever I was, I could just charge the batteries there. They don't last very long, so whenever the battery would die, because I had the creative mindset going, I would just use my phone. And this is a Galaxy S8. I didn't have the Galaxy S8 all the time. I had like a LG V10, a Galaxy J7 or some stuff like that. I mean, it is what it is. The quality is pretty good on these cameras. I mean, these phones have literal studio cameras in them. Some of them, the big boy phones. I mean, you're not gonna pay $1,000 for a phone and have a 14 pixel camera, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about major pixels inside the camera, so it catches a lot. It really gives you a crisp picture, or it gives you crisp footage. A lot of the clips from a lot of my old videos were shot with my camera phone solely, not even using the camera. Because either the battery was dead, I didn't charge it, or I just left and the creative bug hit me and I didn't have my camera anywhere around me. So I was like, well shit, I can't just let this go to waste. I gotta start doing it now. I actually got this camera for free. My dad gave me this camera. Hey man, if you really believe in what you're doing and you believe in what you do, and if you believe in yourself, the universe will just start putting things, it'll just start giving you things to keep yourself going, and vice versa. If you really don't believe that you're that much, it's gonna keep putting obstacles in your way and you're gonna feel as though you can't pass them. But I feel as though me putting everything I got into my channel and showing that this is what I wanna do, people, they come to me and they wanna help and they wanna see how far I can take this thing. So I got the editing software from helping my old manager, and then I got this camera from my dad. You know, it really just is like, it's a wonderful thing. That's pretty much all I can say. With that being said, man, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Until next time, deuce. I'm tired.